Be on. Hello, everybody. Hello.
What's up, y'all?
Look, sometimes you gotta get it in where you can fit it in. He laying on the bed on the computer, and I was like, I'm about to do this video right now. So we're answering a question. This is the question of the day. I almost forgot the question. So somebody emailed in, and basically, without going into all the details of their question, what they wanted to know was, what do you do when you're not getting none? Like, and this is a woman, and she says that she's hasn't had sex with her husband in many moons. I don't know what that means exactly, but it's been a long time that she's initiated, that she's tried to show interest, that she thinks that, he has some, problems that he's not willing to talk to her about. And my inclination is to think that she's talking about physical, issues or what have you. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't stay like this. Mm. So that's the question. What do I do? Mm-hmm. So, what you got to say?
I don't know, babe.
What?
Nah, it's so you want to know what to do with the your blow pop. You sucking the blow pop is kind of challenging me right now. You're actually not even sucking on it, you're chewing it. All I do is hear crunching in your mouth right now.
My bad. Go ahead, answer the question.
Distracting me. All right, so if there's a concern, it's your responsibility to lift it up.
She has.
I know she has. But I'm just reiterating the point that if it's your concern, it's your responsibility to lift it up. And it's your responsibility to lift it up over and over and over again. I think that the most important thing that you can do outside of lifting it up is creating a sense of safety so that he feels comfortable expressing what he got going on, what the issues are, what the challenges are, but also indicate what the need is on your part. Indicate what the need is, indicate how you feel, and create a sense of safety when you do that, because then he may be more so inclined to engage you in that space. I work with a number of couples that have dealt with this, and it'd be some serious and significant challenges in this area. And so I definitely understand. The one thing that I do want you to know is that sometimes dudes just don't know what they can do in addition to satisfying you through vaginal penetration. They don't know what they can do to make sure that you're taken care of. And so, sometimes we gotta be educated. We gotta be educated, but we gotta feel like it's okay for us to be in the space that we're in if we're coming up short, or if there's some challenges on our part. And so you play a major role in creating that sense of safety based off of your energy, based off of the questions that you ask, based off of the comments that you make, based off of some of the things that you may chuckle at on TV, or some of the things that you may hear on the radio. So he's paying attention. He's definitely paying attention. And so you want to make sure that you're being very mindful of how you're responding to other situations, and also how you're engaging him. So create that sense of safety through your actions, with your words, but also how you're responding to other contributing factors that may be in your environment. And again, let him know the other ways that he can actually satisfy you outside of vaginal or anal or oral penetration. And so, yeah, that's what I got to say.
So let me just say this. I mean, the other piece I just want to add in is that sometimes I think the partner who is having difficulties, sometimes it's because it's a physical issue. Sometimes it's because you're just not as interested. Your libido is not as high. And so one person is just like really wanting more touch, more love, more connection, more physical friction. You know what I'm saying? And the other person is just like, I'm
physical
good.
Friction, that's what we call
physical
it.
Friction. Yeah, friction. But here's the thing to pay attention to. That is a recipe for a sex-starved marriage. You don't want to be in a place where you are in relationship with your partner and they would describe themselves as starving. You don't want them starving.
Or thirsty.
You don't want them thirsty. You don't want that. So you got to pay attention to the fact that even if your libido is not as high, even if there are, times where, like I do something, once a month or once every other month or once a quarter. That's not good enough. You can't stay in that place. And so sometimes I think people who are having a hard time, you kind of think like it's just sex. Like our relationship is so much bigger than that. And I used to say, I mean, we weren't ever in no sex starved marriage, but I used to say, like, I mean, it's just sex.
That's more than just that, though.
Yeah, but it is more than just that. And so oftentimes it's not a flat rule, but oftentimes for men, they connect sexually and can then get in touch emotionally through the sexual act. Not like that's the only way they can do it, but that's a major pathway. And then for women, you know, we need to emotionally be turned on and opened up, and then sexually we are able to get turned on and connected in. So do not block yourself, do not block your partner, and do not block your relationship by thinking that it's okay to just not have sex. A healthy relationship requires sex. And I know the person who wrote in here is like, yeah, I know that. That's my problem. Like he's not giving it to me. But I just wanted to add that piece on because I think there are a lot of people who can resonate with the person who's just not as interested or just has issues or difficulty in that area. And they're like, look, life be lifing and this is a lot going on. But guess what? Don't allow yourself to get into a place where that level of distance happens in the relationship. You're not touching. It's a dangerous place to be.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We hope this has been of help to you. See you on the next question of the day. Bye-bye.
Peace, y'all.